guys, welcome back. Today I am doing something a little different. I wanted to share some tips on how to be vegan. I know this is probably a little weird. I've been vegan now for almost 3 years and it was not really that hard for me in the beginning, but I know a few people that have tried and kind of like failed, you know, and they just don't know where to start. So with this video, I wanted to share it ASAP because it is January and a lot of people start looking into new lifestyle changes, new resolutions, things like that, and vegan is one of the top things up there, you know. So welcome if you're here due to like veganary instead of January, right? I think I'm saying it right, but whatever. Or if you're here because you're just like really trying to figure out a vegan lifestyle, or even if you're not vegan but just want to know some tips, by all means, you are more than welcome to watch this video. No, I'm not going to be pressuring you, nothing like that. This is truly just tips from my heart that I want to share with you guys, just to make it easier. I don't want to seem like, oh, you better go vegan, you know, like it's not like that. It's just tips on how to make it easier for you. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get into it. Forgot to mention here, I have my vegan shirt on. My boyfriend actually got this for me from Rebel. I will link them down below, but I absolutely love this shirt. It says "Talk Vegan" to me. Ow. You know? So I feel like it's like so seductive, you know, but I really want to welcome you guys to this video. I think I want to do like a little series for my vegans out there, you know, even if you're looking into it or have any questions. I think I might want to start that just to make it easier for you and just to let you know how my journey has gone through this whole vegan lifestyle change. So first I do want to go into, you know, just the beginning. If you aren't vegan just yet, oop, my cat, Sanaya, I guess she could hang out. If you're transitioning to be vegan, do it the way that you know will work out for you. I literally went vegan overnight. Just, I woke up, said I'm never gonna eat meat, never gonna have dairy, never gonna have anything, never gonna wear this, never do that. And that was it. Like, I knew in my mind and my soul that I was good with that. So I know there's a few people out there not saying that, oh, I'm better because I did it overnight. Like, no, that's just how I am. But there's some people out there that if it is overnight, it is a big shock for you, and then you just don't stick with it because you're just overwhelmed and you think you have to be like this big vegan superhero, you know, and you have to do this and that and be fit, and it's just so much that some people are like, holy crap, this is not easy. I'm gonna run away, you know? So please don't do that, you know, do it at your own pace. If you wanna start slowly and say, you know what, Mondays is gonna be my meatless Mondays, my no meat, no dairies, you know, whatever you wanna do, either, Sanai looks so creepy there, but whatever, you know, or if you wanna do like a few days during the week, you wanna cut things out slowly, by all means, that is okay. You know, I see so many videos that people post and are like, oh, if you have to go vegan like right now, throw everything away, do this, do that. Like, that is not realistic to some people, and I get it. So I don't want you to pressure yourself and really drive yourself nuts and then feel like defeated, you know, because at the end of the day, this is your lifestyle. You have to start it the way you know you can and be comfortable with it. That's my first tip, become vegan realistically. Now for tip number 2, I want to say be educated. Like, educate yourself as much as possible, you know, especially if you are already a vegan. You know, there's always new research, new things going on, new documentaries. Like, do as much research as you can because it is your lifestyle. You want to know what's going on out there, you know. There's so many like documentaries out there, like What the Health, Forks Over Knives, Earthlings, like there's so many, I can't even think. I'll list everything down below, but each of them have websites that you can look into as well. There's just so much information out there, and I really wish, you know, you go and really educate yourself. If you're new to being vegan, just don't look at this as a diet and be like, oh, I just want to lose weight and look like my friend here that's a vegan on Instagram, you know. Like, you really want to educate yourself, because listen, you're gonna be dodging things all the time. Like, people are gonna be like saying all these crazy things, and if you don't got it together, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm right, and you're gonna be like, oh, I should have said this, and that days later. Trust me, it happened to me in the beginning, but not no more. I don't let any of you come at me because I have my facts. So that is tip number 2. So now for tip number 3, it's gonna be a little bit different, because like, if you eat at home all the time, you don't go out, then by all means, maybe this tip won't work for you. But if you do, if you go out, you know, you're social with your friends and you don't know where to go with your boyfriend, you know, things like that. There's 2 apps you can download. There's one called HappyCow and another one called Foursquare. 2 options for you when you do want to go out and have a nice date with friends, family, or just even yourself, and go spoil yourself. But you really want to know where to go. You don't want to go to people and be like, oh, I can't eat there, you know, I don't know where to eat. Like, you gotta get this together here. For tip number 4, you want to make sure you get your supplements. Like, I know a lot of people are like so against supplements, this and that, but like, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. You want to make sure, first and foremost, being vegan, you get your B12 in. There's so many alternatives. There's, you know, like the pills, vitamins, the spray, like there's so many things. And it's not only, you know, because you're going vegan. People that aren't vegan suffer a B12 deficiency. And just to let you know, like, when you do consume B12, it's not because you're not eating animals or whatever. Like, even when you do eat animals, like people that aren't vegan, they get their B12 from an animal that had B12 given to them. So you get secondhand B12, and that's why a lot of people suffer from it, because it's not something they're getting directly. So even if you are or you're not vegan, by all means, I would definitely look into getting B12 for yourself, just because a lot of people lack it and it's so important for you. And when it comes to protein and like calcium and this and that, you know, there's so many things. People are like, oh, do you take pills for this and that and this? Like, no, you know, there's over thousands of plants out there that have all those available for us, you know. And I was even looking at regular milk compared to, I believe it was almond milk. Was it almond milk? Yeah. And like, almond milk had more calcium than regular milk. Like, I was like, okay, so if anyone comes at me again, I even took a picture. I was like, I have my facts ready for you. So remember, always be ready with your research. Supplements is definitely important. I shouldn't even really say supplements, like at least B12. You know, I do personally take multivitamins and B12. Those are the 2 things I take every day, no matter what. So yeah, that's what I do. Not everyone has to take the multivitamin, but I do, just because I've always taken it. So I'm like, oh, I'll just keep taking it. Next tip, on a shop where you know prices are good. You know, I am not rich by all means. I'm very cheap, but let's start with that. So when I have to buy my food, a lot of people are like, oh, you're vegan? That's so expensive. Like, it's really not, you know? There's so many things that you can get, beans, chickpeas, like rice, you know, there's so many things out there, vegetables. If you go to like a farmer's market, it's like amazing how much you can get and not spend that much. And I feel like a lot of people, they see all these fancy people eating like fancy vegan meals online, and they're like, oh, I need that, and it's like 20 bucks for a little inky dinky thing, and you're like, this is very expensive, I can't do this. Like, it's not like that, you know. And I hate when people say like it's not affordable. Meanwhile, it's so, like, my boyfriend's not vegan and I'm vegan, so we go food shopping together. He's like on one side of the supermarket, I'm on the other side. But when we look at our receipts, for instance, I'll probably pay like $35 for like 2 weeks or something, because I have a lot of canned stuff and bag stuff. He'll have, his thing, no joke, is probably like $65 to $80 for the week, for 2 weeks. And it's like, mine is half of what he spends, and we eat just about, like, he eats more than me, obviously, he's bigger and stuff, body mass, but I mean, like, that's a lot of money for one person. And for me, when I see my thing, I'm like, I get extra stuff too, just to stock up my pantry usually and things like that. but like I sometimes have gotten a week's worth of food for like $22 at Aldi's. Like, it was so amazing. So when people say it's too expensive to eat vegan, like that's not true. You have to do your research, know where you're gonna go, plan ahead, know which supermarkets. There's like all natural supermarkets. There's one near me and they are so expensive. Like literally, I got like fake cheese one time. I wanted to try it out. It was really good. But there it was like $12 and I was like, holy crap, I'm not gonna eat this. This is $12 for like a little pack. Sanaya. But literally when I went to Walmart, I don't know why I don't really shop at Walmart too much, but when I went there, they had the same cheese for like $5. I was like, what the, you know, I felt so gypped. But you have to do your research and see what places offer vegan foods if you know a certain brand or whatever, you know. If you don't eat like fake stuff, then by all means, fruits and vegetables, the cheapest place is a farmer's market, but have that near you, then by all means, you know, your local supermarket can have things at a good price. You just have to do your research on anything. So now for my last tip, I don't even know how many tips this is at this point. I'm so sorry. I'm so not organized. Last tip, you have to be prepared. And when I mean that as like with people, you know, I kind of said you have to do your research and get ready for people coming to you, but like, you know, it's more like veganism is more out there now than it was back in the day, but there's still a lot of people that are very closed-minded, are very like negative towards it, and I don't know why, because when you're vegan, it's like the most positive thing you can do, you know, but whatever. And or they're like, oh, you're just do it. Like if I wear my vegan stuff, people will be like, oh, you know, I should have a meat eater shirt or whatever. And it's like, okay, like I'm not doing this for attention. I'm just proud of my decisions in life and I'm proud of my compassion. So that's why I wear clothing that says vegan. It's not to like throw it in your face and be like, ooh, I'm better than you. Like that's not the intention. I honestly wear it for myself because I am so proud. Like this is the best decision I've ever made. And even though, you know, some of my friends, my boyfriend, like there's people in my life that aren't vegan, I don't throw it down their throats, you know. I do educate them on whatever they want to know. They have any questions, I'll tell them, you know, by all means, they respect me, I respect them, and that's the best way. But be prepared for the people that aren't in your little circle and outsiders and stuff. Like there's a lot of rude people out there and you really have to have a backbone. You know, my sister is 16 and she's in high school and she's vegan, and she said all the time people try to, you know, make fun of her, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, pick on her. But she, you know, I'm her older sister. I prepared her on what to say when someone said something, you know. But as adults, even if you're not a kid and you're an adult, you know, adults, they don't care about your feelings. They're gonna tell you how they feel and you're gonna be like, okay, whatever, you know. But just be prepared for that. Be prepared if you write things online, post things online for people to come to you and say negative things, you know. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But it hasn't really happened to me, but there are some people that are very, very negative and not too nice, you know. So don't lose faith because of that. Continue what you want to do, continue what you believe in. Oh my God, Sanaya. And you know, we're just doing it for ourselves, for our health, and for these guys, you know, the animals, the ones with no voices, you know, the voiceless ones. She's not happy. But just continue this journey. You know, if you have any questions, if you need any help, anything at all, please reach out to me. I love to help. You know, I'm not going to charge you to help you. Like, this is not, I'm truly your friend. You know, you join the Sweat Squad. So if you want to go vegan, by all means, come to me, ask me questions. I'll be more than happy to help you with this journey. You know, I have people, I remember one day I was out and I was buying, I think it was like the tofurkey for the holidays. I don't remember what it was, but I remember I was getting it rung up and the cashier was like, oh, why do you get this? And I was like, oh, I'm vegan. She's like, oh, you don't look like a vegan. And I'm like, what am I supposed to look like? Like, hello? You know, like it's so crazy how people think like vegans are like hippies and stuff. Like, we are in 2019. get it together. All jokes aside, you know, this is an amazing thing for you if you are going vegan. If you're just interested in some vegan ways, but you're not doing the switch 100%, that's okay too. Just watching this and learning more information is such an amazing thing. You know, if you have family members that are vegan and you're not and don't know what to do, just be kind, you know, show them that you still love them. By all means, that's all we want. We want a happier life. So when people are negative to us, it sucks so bad because we're doing this for positivity and then we're getting negativity, and it's like, okay, this sucks, you know, like this is not why I did this. So just be nice to each other if you are, if you're not vegan, you know, just, it's all about love here. So I hope these tips do help you out. I will be adding more vegan recipes, and like I said, I might do like a little vegan series here and just focus on veganism aside from my workouts and things like that. But this Friday, I will be posting a video on natural deodorants that I use, especially being active. You know, there's a lot of things behind that, but keep an eye out for that. That will be coming soon on Friday. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week, and thank you again for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.